What's the vibe? What's the vibe? So, y'all, welcome to the episode of Pillowtalk. And we're going to just talk before we close our eyes tonight, okay? So, y'all, I was over there on YouTube on the Dopest Nerd channel, the Dopest Nerd, right? Y'all go over there and check it out. So, she had an interview with this girl, is it Adria English? Adria, Adria English. I don't really know her whole story, but I know that she is one of the girls that's suing P. Dirty, right? Y'all, you got to go over there and listen to the interview. Jag is on there. Jaguar Wright is on there. She comes up to talk to the girl. It's actually a pretty powerful interview. But let me tell y'all what rubbed me the wrong way on this interview. It wasn't nothing the girl did, but her father passed away a few days ago, and she wasn't allowed to go to the funeral. He had a stroke after she filed her lawsuit, and her husband left her after she filed the lawsuit. Her family wouldn't allow her to go to her own daddy's funeral because they blame her. They say it's her fault. Y'all go listen. But this the thing that got me, bro. They said if she would have just buried it, they feel like everything happened because she filed the lawsuit. So they mad at her. Now, this is what I want to talk to y'all about. We as a community, y'all know what I'm talking about. We are so good about saying we don't want people in our business, especially when it's something that's dealing with certain subjects like saying somebody or some types of, being inappropriate with kids. Why is it when people is a victim of such things, incest, they want you to be quiet? I don't get that. And that's a lot in our community that we hide a lot. And I know this to be true because you can look around. A lot of people talk about that. But what are we doing that's making a difference in that? And here's my thing, y'all. A lot of times when a person speak out about what happened to them, if some action would be taken on that, then some of the other victims wouldn't be victims. You understand that? So it's like we continue on being victimized because we keep telling people to shut up. Just get over it. The same thing happened to the Dopest Nerd. She was shot in the face. And she was telling people, and they would be like, well, why you still talking about that? You can't, like, people do not, like, honor folks when they when somebody telling you they hurt, they don't honor that. People want you just to act like everything is okay. And I understand because we live in a society of liars. And that's why I'm so passionate about not dealing with people who lie. If y'all think about the little boy who cried wolf, those things like that happen behind people lying. And then when somebody come behind you telling the truth, it's hard for people to believe you because the other people done told lies. You understand what I'm saying? That's why being a liar is dangerous, because when you need people to believe you, they won't. And the thing is, like, nobody trusts nobody no more. As soon as somebody say they get victimized, baby, let me tell you something. People be like, oh, they lying. They go into the defense to find out what that person did to have that happen to them. And you thinking all this stuff without even listening to what they saying or even imagining that it could be so. We got to get out of that. We got to get out of there, y'all. And I'm not saying, like, be overreactive when somebody say something happened to them. Because, like I said, we live in a society of liars. But, I mean, when people reaching out to you and be like, hey, this is what happened or this is what I went through, stop being so, oh, well, she must have did something. Or look how people jump on the victim so quick. And I just don't get that. I don't get that. If somebody is hurt, say like, okay, the girl, she not supposed to get compensated for whatever reason or whatever happened to her. Child, like I said, if happened to her, if what she's saying happened to her, then she's supposed to say something. And if it might be embarrassing, but she didn't cause that. You understand? So why should she be embarrassed because she was the victim of somebody else's sexual deviant behavior? And even if it was more than one, if it was 200, why should she be made to feel bad about that? 200 people should feel ashamed for taking advantage of a woman when she's unconscious or whatever the case may be. We got to get out of there, y'all. That's a form of psychological warfare. It is. It makes a person feel like their voice not heard. So if people do things to them, they feel like, well, ain't nobody gonna listen, ain't nobody gonna care. So that makes them a target for more people to do things to them. Do you understand? Yeah, I hope y'all understand. That's my pillow talk for today. Just stop dismissing people when they say they've been hurt. Stop telling people when they can get over or how long it should take them to get over something. Stop telling people, oh, you still talking about that. Because sometimes they need to talk about it. You don't know what talking about it does for them. It may keep them grounded. You don't know that. So I don't know. I just wish that people would learn to be more compassionate to one another. That's all I'm saying. Or compassionate or empathetic. And that's kind of what the world missing. People don't have empathy no more. They just be like, oh, well, she shouldn't have. Like, who taught y'all to harden your heart like that? That's not of our nature. You understand that? I was talking to a friend of mine, and he said something that I did not know. But the conversation came up because I was listening to Flaubert, and she was talking about how they paint us to be, the women. And she was like, I don't understand how they could be so, because I've had these people tell me when they were little, their parents taught them that if anything happened to them in public and they feel in danger, to find woman to go to, because they gonna protect you. And I told my friend that is a guy, he was like, I heard that before. He said, Trees, I done heard that millions of times. That's why I be telling you, don't believe the hype. People know that y'all good. They just want you to fit a certain stereotype, but they know how protective y'all are. I had never heard that, but it makes sense, because if you go back in time when we was working for Massa, who was taking care of the kids, down to breastfeeding them and nurturing them and teaching them that they was beautiful. Y'all seen the help? Just kind. Y'all seen that movie? That's us. That's our nature. You understand that? So when you find yourself being overly rah-rah, that ain't your energy. You need to send it back to the pits of hell. Don't let other people take over your essence. We are not them people. Now, we ain't got to let everybody in, but we ain't also got to be all the time. That's not who we are. It's not in our nature. We got to get back to our nature. The mama bears, the protectors. We don't put our young ones out there to get hurt. I love y'all for real. Peace. And on the next episode of Pillow Talk, when I decide to do it. Bye.